What's going on, guys? Good morning. Well, I'm out here on Come On Mountain and the birds are chirping and the squirrels are playing, and we also got eclipse over there off in the distance playing in the woods. It's been a busy weekend on the mountain this weekend. I've had 4 loads of rock come in this weekend, 3 for the road, which y'all know it needs some help, but it made a huge difference. But I also got 1 more load for a project that I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. That project was inspired by a company that reached out to me called Psilvam. They make Adirondack chairs, and they also make Adirondack chairs out of a composite material instead of wood, so I don't have to worry about them rotting or getting all messed up, and I can pressure wash them whenever they do get dirty and stuff, because the humidity out here in Arkansas is crazy. One of the other things that intrigued me with them and why I decided to go ahead and review them is because they're the largest Adirondack chair on the market. Now, you know I'm a big old boy. I'm 6'2", 225 pounds, and I've been stuck using this since I've gotten here on the mountain. My little camping chair right here. I got 2 of these, and that's really been my only chairs for the outside since I've been here at the cabin. Actually, it was the only chairs I had for a while inside the cabin. So I was excited whenever they reached out and said that they would send me a couple of chairs. They actually sent me 3 of them. I'm about to put those together right now and check them out. I will be doing an honest review on them, because if they're not good and they're not good quality, well, they're not for me, and I'm definitely not going to tell you guys that they're good when they're not. So let's go ahead and get them put together. That way I got somewhere to chill whenever I'm taking a break from this big project that we're about to do. So right here's the chairs. I will tell you that they are heavy, which is a good sign, which means that they're probably made pretty good, and that's what I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and get them open. Now we're going to be opening these together. I have not seen them. I've done no peeking. So we'll see what they look like together. Oh, very nice, very nice. I got to be careful with the phone. Eclipse will be tearing it up everywhere. She's got a little chew spot right by the front door where she puts all of the stuff she collects around the yard and chews up for me to pick up every day. Another cool thing that I read, they got stainless steel bolts, which I don't have to worry about them rusting and leaving marks all over the new chairs. Good stuff. There's not a whole lot to this. They got most of it put together, so this should go pretty fast. Should we read the instructions? Let's take a gander at it. Easy to read instructions, that's a plus. Now they do send you a little Allen wrench in here, but I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use the drill to make it a little faster. I'll also let y'all know how long this actually took me in real time. I think I can get it together in 10 minutes. Bam! I actually beat the time that I thought. It only took about 6 minutes to put this together. That is amazing. Now the real question is, how does it sit? Look at that. I'm tall and I still got a little bit of headroom right here. This is pretty comfortable. Another cool feature is it's got a little slide out cup holder right there for the old Monsters or the sipping cream. Come on. And it folds back in. Very cool. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. It's sturdy. Seems to be well built. One of the other cool things about it is with this composite material, it looks like real wood. So you get the effect of real wood, but you don't have to worry about the rotting and it go into trash out in the weather, because here in Arkansas we have some bad weather and a lot of humidity, termites, bugs, and stuff like that. So termites don't want to bite into this for sure. Well, all in all, my honest review is it seems to be built very well. It's extremely comfortable. I like the pitch that it has on the back. Kind of allows you to kind of lean back a little bit and just kind of relax. So I'd like to take this time to thank Psilvam for sponsoring this video. These right here are going to be real handy with the new fire pit area that we're about to build right now. So let's go ahead and get the rest of these chairs put together, and then I'll show y'all what we did yesterday to get ready for this project and kind of go over what we still have left to do and what the project's going to be today. So stick around, we got some cool stuff going on. All right, now that we got those put together, it's time to start working on the fire pit area itself. Let me show you what we got for the project. I got 3 rolls of this fabric landscape right here. I will not need nowhere near 3 rolls. It's not going to be that big of an area, but there is other projects coming up in the future where I'm going to need this for, so I went ahead and got 3. Because when you're this far out in the mountains and out in the wilderness, you better get it while you're in town. Also got some little landscaping flags right there and a fire ring itself. I wasn't originally going to use a fire ring, but it is almost impossible to find heat resistant mortar right now for the rock. So I went ahead and got a fire ring, that way to deflect some of the heat and I don't have to use the fire resistant mortar for the rock. Let me go ahead and show you the rock. I went down around the property yesterday and collected a bunch of river rock and different types of stones that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go right around that fire ring right there with that, with the mortar and everything, try to keep it level. I've never done nothing like that before, so I'm actually kind of excited about it. I don't know if we're going to get to the rocking part on this video because it'll probably make it pretty long. We still got to put the fabric and stuff right there. As you can see, I already went ahead and dug out the stumps from all the trees that we cut down for the Starlink there. I dug those out yesterday and leveled the ground out for this area, which I'm going to show you right now. Gotta love having a tractor. Definitely makes things a lot easier. It only took me about an hour to dig out those couple of stumps and then about another hour to kind of level everything off. It's not 100% level, but I don't really need it to. I'll level it out with the rock. Let me show you guys the big old pile of rock that I got for the fire pit area and another project coming right after this one. Right there's the rock that we're going to put down around the fire pit area. It's 3/4 inch clean. And then I have another big project that I got planned for this rock as well. Things are moving here at the cabin. It's still not quite dry season yet, so I can't really tear into the cabin yet, even though I want to, but honestly my pocket don't want to right now anyways. I need to save up a little bit more money. So I'm doing a lot of these outside projects that I've been wanting to get into. And when I found out about the chairs, I figured, you know what, it'd be a good time to have me a little place to kind of hang out, burn some of this wood that I'm cutting up, and eventually one day have a view of the mountain right there where the fire pit's gonna be. First thing we're gonna do is take the fire ring. We're gonna put it in place over there where I want it, mark it out with some paint. I'm gonna take the backhoe, dig it down a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. That way when the wood's in there, the ashes and stuff's got a place to settle. I'll just have to keep digging them out. The reason why I'm putting it right here is because I'm doing wraparound porches all the way around. The porches are gonna come out about 12 foot, so we're gonna measure out 12 foot from the cabin. I'm gonna put some of those flags right there. That way I know how far I want to keep the fire pit away from where the porch is actually gonna be. Let's go ahead and get the fire ring in place, get it marked out, crank up the tractor and go ahead and dig out the little hole, and then we'll go ahead and do the landscape fabric and get the rock on there. And one step closer to a fire pit, come on. All right, we got our flags down. That right there is about how wide the porch is gonna be from the cabin. It's actually gonna go out 12 foot that way and 12 foot further that way to catch the other porches. It's gonna be a true walk around porch. And the view, sitting in the Psilvam Adirondack chairs, are going to be amazing. This section right here of the walk around porch is actually going to be where the outdoor kitchen is. I want to be able to have the outdoor kitchen on this back side where I can have a view of the mountain and also the fire pit area. So whenever I have people over and we're just kind of hanging out and chilling, we got the fire pit area. There's also going to be an outdoor bathroom over there, which will be coming here in the future soon, I hope. All right, so let's get the fire ring marked out with the paint. That way I know where to dig and we can get this project started, because it is gloomy and I don't know how long we got before it rains today. Don't worry about the orange on there, it'll all be covered up by the rock. Ooh, that got me sweating a little bit. All right guys, check this out. We got the landscaping fabric down. I went ahead and put the fire pit where the hole is. The hole's right up under here. I'm not gonna cut this yet because I don't want to put staples all the way around it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the rock in. That way it'll weight it down. Then I'll cut it, maneuver that, add dirt where I need to, and make it all level and stuff. That way whenever it's time to do the river rock around it, it's good, level, sturdy, but good to go. But we only got one more step for today, and that's to get the rock in. We're getting close. There's a bunch of staples in here. I went ahead and put them right down through the center on all the overlaps. I went all the way around the edges as well, and hopefully that'll help from the tractor tearing it up whenever I'm going on it, putting the rock on there. I'm gonna try to spread the rock around the edges a little bit, just a little at a time, just to kind of help with that cause a little bit, but who knows? Those agricultural tires, they do some damage. All right, let's get some rock.
Shooting pool, crack a jack, take it all now. Don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. We got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street. With Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down, throw some dice, you can take off now, don't think twice, but hey, now don't you wanna play? Baby, go on. Tell me where you wanna go. Look so sad. Come on now, mama. Ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street. With Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there. Double down, throw some dice, take off now, don't think twice, but hey, now don't you wanna play? Baby, go on. Tell me where you wanna go. Baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Alright, mama, sure is getting late. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, well we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey.
Wow guys, well that was a pretty cool little project right there for phase 1 of the fire pit area. Let me go ahead and show you what we did and also what's coming in the future for this area. I got everything leveled out. It's about a 20 by 20 area. It's probably about 3 inches thick, I would say, in some spots and maybe even deeper in others. It will settle a little bit, so I will have to bring in a little bit more rock here and there just until it gets compacted good after it rains. It was supposed to be clean rock, but there is some grass and some bigger rock in here. I'll end up picking those bigger rocks out over time. I already got the Psilvam Adirondack chair set up so I can enjoy that beautiful view one day, but right now I don't mind looking at woods either. Right here is where I went ahead and dug out the fire pit area just a little bit. I didn't want it real deep, but be able to put quite a bit of wood in there. I put the rock all the way around the edges, and then I'll end up taking that river rock and building up and doing a flat edge all the way across there. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna end up taking some bigger rocks from around the property, doing a little landscaping in this area, give it a real natural feel. Some of those stumps that I dug up earlier that everybody's telling me, oh, use them for this, use them for that. Well, I'm actually gonna plan on doing some outdoor little tables here and maybe even some benches with some of those stumps. So that'll be coming in the future. I don't know if that'll be like part 3 of this little area or part 2. More than likely it's going to be part 2 as far as building the benches and the tables and stuff. I believe on the next video I'm going to end up doing the rock around the fire pit and bringing in some of the bigger boulders and also bringing in some flowers for some color and stuff like that around here, and maybe even a couple of trees. I also got a big plan for right there where the tractor's setting, but I'm not going to tell you all about that quite yet. You're going to just have to stay tuned. but it's going to be a pretty big project sitting right there where that tractor is. But I'm tired. I still got to get my trailer unloaded, get my tractor loaded. I got to take it to a friend's house for the week and also show them how to use the tractor. So I need to get started on that. So until we see each other again, guys, come on, let's go on another adventure.